Мы приглашаем вас на новый эпизод воскресной ночной битвы. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sunday Night Fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome back to another Sunday night full of fights. I have a very special guest analyst with me tonight. Who do y'all think it's going to be? Tell me in the chat. Who do you all think it's going to be? Who do you think it's going to be? Guys. Anyone? Blowing up a panther is so satisfying. That's true. Peter Kumse, a very good... Yoink, you're already here. No, Yoink, it's not Yoink. Handsy, there's a good guess, but you're wrong. Somebody knows, but General Hell, of course, he's not allowed to tell. Anyone? Chuck Norris? I wish. NTD, haha, if he'll ever come from behind the mic, right? Come step out onto the mic. It's Jesus? It's not Jesus. Come on, can anybody guess? Who would it be? If I could have anybody in the world, who would I have? Come on, I'm giving you a huge hint. It's so... Oh, Armstrong, that's a good guess. You know, I asked him, but he couldn't make it tonight. Come on, anybody who could... There it is! Cannonball is the winner. Your former arch nemesis, Co-1 Flame. Sepha, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm surprised it took them to work out so long that it was me. Have I gone off the radar that much?
Yeah, right? You played Dota for a week and like nobody knows who you are anymore. What's up with that?
Yeah, maybe I should have taken part in the tournament.
Well, of course you should have taken part in the tournament. I mean, I hounded you, but it's cool though. You know, out of these 4 semifinalists, we're seeing a lot of fresh faces. You know, in the other bracket, we've got WMD Spanky, a map maker, and we also have a Korean player by the name of Condemnation Wings, who used to be in the HQ clan, HQ Mul. You might remember them from Company of Heroes 1.
I think I remember that name. I don't know those other 2 players in the other bracket. I know AndyisRIPPIN is pretty good. I faced him in a ladder once or twice. I think he beat me once. And of course, I'm friends with Pop. We play Dota together every now and then. I know he's a really good Company of Heroes 2 player because we did some practicing a while ago, and he eventually ended up beating me. So his skill has come a long way. So I'm hoping his Soviets is going to be better in this game because he usually plays better as Soviets. And he didn't really put on a good performance in the previous game.
Yes, let's see what OMGPOP has for us. Hopefully he can extend this series. This is a best of 3, so his backup is up against the wall. If he loses this one, he is out. He'll have to accept his consolation prize, one of these commanders. But yeah, it's good to see 4 fresh faces in these semifinals. So I'm not really too, offended that they all big names. And of course, I'm referring to Sepha, Armstrong, Symbiosis, all you guys just decided to take a break from this one. So it's good to see fresh faces. All right, I'm paused at 10 seconds. Sepha, you're also at 10, is that right? And who will you be following?
I'm going to follow Pop. I want Pop to win. Go Pop.
Okay, people are saying your volume is a bit low. Is there a possibility that you can crank up your outbound or a bit?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me look at the ventrilo settings.
All right, we'll try to get Sepha boosted. Thank you very much. Sherlock and Kvazar. Yes, we're on 10 seconds, NTD, so if you could just scoot a little bit forward. Thank you very much for that.
I put it up to 2. It was a 0 at first. Is this better?
All right, how's that, guys? Does that sound good?
Maybe higher? Maybe I should talk loudly? Or with enthusiasm? Okay, good.
I think you did the trick there. Let me just give me
Alright,
another
great.
mic check, because I've got... Oh, yep, I think you're good. What do you say,
Alright,
chat
good.
folks? How do Sepha and I compare now? Now's your turn to talk, Sepha.
Alright. Yep, I'm here. Ready to cast this game. I always get a bit of lag on this ventrilo, by the way, so it might seem like I'm actually cutting you in a couple of times when you're speaking, but that's just because of the small delay I get on this vent, unfortunately.
Yeah, the vent's in Chicago, and you're closer to it than I am. But all right, I think we're ready to go. It's better. We're at 10 seconds, and I'm going to unpause if Entity is ready. Here we go. We're going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
So,
Langreskaya. Have you gotten a chance to play some games on it?
I played a couple of games. I'm happy to see that Relic are porting old Company of Heroes maps into Code 2. I didn't think they would, but finally they caved in and decided to bring this map here. Hopefully they bring Semois, maybe Angoville. What do you think?
I would love to see Semois actually in the winter with the rivers frozen over, because I think that would so drastically change the map if you could cross anywhere instead of just at those 2 points, you know, and also that lake frozen over. I think that would be great fun.
Yeah, it would. Regarding the game, I know Pop likes to do 2 conscript squads straight into scout car. So he's going to be looking to get up some early scout car aggression. However, AndyisRIPPIN, I was watching one of his quarterfinal replays, and he does that aim strong strat where you would go 6 tier 1 units. So expect to see like 4 or 5 grins on the field and an MG. I don't know how that's going to stack up against Pop's scout car use, because he's really good at microing those scout cars, especially very early on.
Well, because I cast Pop's games against Twister sort of after the whole tournament rounds were finished last night, I expect that most people have seen Pop's like 6 scout cars in game 1. So, you know, if AndyisRIPPIN was not aware that that's a possibility, you know, he should be aware that that might be coming.
Yeah, and if anyone didn't see that series between Pop and Twister, you should go download the replays and watch it, because they're arguably 2 of the best players that are in the tournament. I know Twister's a really good player. He could have easily won the previous TFN tourney.
Yeah, Twister was our #1 seed, and he just looked like worn down in game 3. He was not the same Twister that we're accustomed to seeing. Maybe he was just frustrated, or I don't know, but he just looked like a different player. Game 3 was such a static game. But game 1 is fantastic, and if you check out the Kotu.org YouTube channel, I've uploaded the video from yesterday's cast, and it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I noticed a bit of a mistake in Andy's capping order. He didn't decide to cap that left point that leads on to the munitions point. He's capping it now, but you know, you should always cap that point and then cap the munitions point. There's no point doing it like you do in COH1, where you cap the high point and then cap the low point, because they cap it around the same space. And look, he's already denied the munition point anyway. Pop has.
The thing about the point as well is just to walk to the ammo point. If you walk through that circle, you've got it halfway up anyway, so you might as well just finish the job.
Exactly.
So we've, like you said, a huge tier 1 from AndyisRIPPIN. He's got 4 Grenadiers out. 4.
He does have 4 Grenadiers, but I'm thinking his munitions income is pretty low at the moment, because he's only got 2 points connected to his base. And Pop, keep in mind that Pop only has 2 conscripts on the field, so he's been able to harass those 2 munitions points, and he's only got 2 conscripts on the field.
That's a quick flame upgrade with the engineer squad. I find that to be such a risky upgrade if you're going to go out in the field and just fight with them, you know, without garrisoning an M3, because of the high chance of actually dropping the flamethrower and it exploding. I mean, it's not a high chance, it's a very low chance, but it just seems to happen a lot, because when it happens, it can just be game-changing.
You're exactly right. I've seen a lot of people lose early game as Soviets because they lost their first Flamer squad by using it aggressively and having it die to a rifle grenade and not waiting for the scout car to come out.
Alright, well now he's garrisoning the scout car, so no surprises from these guys. Big tier 1, just like you called, from AndyisRIPPIN as Wehrmacht, and the early M3 scout car from OMGPOP as Soviets, and a second scout car now on the way behind it.
Yep, second scout car coming out with flamers inside it. He's looking to do some damage to that Gren squad with the Flamer squad. He's just going to put it right in there, do as much damage as he can. Once the Gren squad goes back, he's going to heal up. However, AndyisRIPPIN has got another Gren squad coming in, maybe looking to get a Panzerfaust on that M3.
He's got enough ammo, he's got 70, he could pull the trigger, but will he even get in range as the M3 is backing out? Wow, the animation started and then that guy burned to death and the squad has to retreat. They never got their Faust off.
Yep, it's a bad engagement for Andy. He should not be
horrible!
trying.
Look at that!
Yeah, there you go.
Look at those crits! 3-man squad instantly reduced to 1 man by the new M3 and then annihilated. It never also got to chance. So big early wins from OMGPOP. He's now out of his vehicle, he's repairing it, and the third one is on the field.
It's a perfect example of how you do not counter scout cars. You have need a large amount of damage to counter them. You don't need 2 half-health Gren squads trying to Panzerfaust them. That said, Andy does have the majority of map power at the moment.
I feel like with 18 needs against Flammenwerfers or with Panzerfausts against garrisoned M3s with flames, you have to be really intelligent about how you begin the engagement. If he sees you coming and is able to back away and do constant damage, if he's able to control when you Faust him and when you don't, then you're just going to be punished. You need to ambush, you need to use true sight, you need to set up a situation where you're sure you can kill the vehicle. Otherwise, don't even go for it.
Yep, you need to make that snap decision. You need to decide, okay, do I Faust this and let it go away with engine damage so that I delay it, or do I have enough units within the vicinity to Faust it and then take it down instantly? If you don't, then you're not going to gradually take it out, you're going to gradually lose units.
So we saw AndyisRIPPIN lose a full Grenadier squad, and he still has 5 on the field. That means he's built 6 Grenadier squad. We have a sniper
made
in
another
there.
one.
Oh my goodness. We have a sniper team, that's the male team in their snow camo outfits, sitting by the center VP. And 1 scout car finally does die, but there's still 2 more harassing. 1 just chased off some Gren after clearing an MG, and that, let's see, the MG was recaptured, so Andy will have the MG again. The snipers are working by themselves in the middle of the map in red cover, being very brave. Blizzard is approaching, so all units' line of sight will be decreased a bit. Snipers love blizzards, though, right? Because they don't get cold, so they just go where they want.
Yeah, exactly. You would say that Pop has the better army at the moment. He's got his 3 scout cars, he's got 2 snipers, but just look at his map control. He doesn't have many territories connected. That whole left side of the map has been harassed by Andy. Pop's micro is falling a bit behind. He had a squad in the base for about 20 seconds, idling, not doing anything, not capping, so he's getting the tournament nerves, I guess.
Well, the swarm of Grens is coming back, and the sniper's trying to poke at him. A second sniper is hitting the field. Just ran right through that MG. Snipers don't cap points. We've seen Pop do this before. His snipers like to go up and fight. And so the original sniper is engaging some of these Grens as his M3 runs off to harass the corner fuel. The 2 M3s at the base, 1 has been repaired and is on his way back out. The other is sitting with a damaged engine. And he's garrisoned that house that's very dangerous. Don't try to get out on the right-hand side or you'll get stuck behind the bush. We learned that in game 1.
Oh, I don't think the Gren's going to do much damage to the sniper in that house there. Units practically... Oh, there's a fight going on the left side. Scout car's going to go down, but at what cost? He's losing grenadiers. But at what cost?
Double vet Flamer engineers retreat and preserve their veterancy. They give up the skirmish, so AndyisRIPPIN will be able to recap.
Look how much the Soviet player lost. 1 engineer and 1 scout car. That's like, how much manpower? 100 manpower? not much to do so much damage to Grenadiers. Scout cars are so manpower efficient. But again, Pop, he's not taking map control. This swarm of units by Andy, eventually Pop is going to push Andy back if Andy doesn't get something like a Panzer IV out anytime soon. But Pop is not doing good for map control right now.
Andy's just now upgrading the first battle phase, so only now does he even have access to Tier 2. He's immediately started the second battle phase, so it does look like he will be trying to either get to Tier 3 or Tier 4. We'll see.
Yep, Andy has map control, but at what cost? How much fuel does he have in the bank? Do you think he's likely he'll go straight off to Tier 3?
150.
He did that in previous games.
But then he's got to build the building and then, you know, get enough fuel for the first unit. So it's going to be a while.
If Pop doesn't focus more on capping these points, he might just be able to do that. But however, having said
Pop
that,
is ultra
Pop
aggressive.
Look at him, he's cut the whole map
exactly.
off.
He's cut off the whole map right now. I've seen him play this way before. He plays this way on Kolodny Firma. If he wins some engagements, he'll never sort of go to cap the wings. He'll go straight to your cutoff and try to cap you right in front of your face.
Sniper. Can he get that sniper
and
retreat?
They're in heavy snow. They're in heavy snow. A crit here. Oh, the sniper gets a break. The sniper escapes.
I hate that. I hate Soviet snipers. They're so durable and they can easily escape.
They are.
The,
They just
the austere sniper.
They just light-footed away from a grenadier nade. And look at these flames on retreat. Here we go. Couldn't kill the squad. Oh, decides not to go for it.
I think he could have got
Makes
it.
the wise decision. Doesn't run into the base like some person we know in Game 5s of tournament finals for lots of money. You'll never hear the end of it, Sepha. Never.
Just the best moment in my life happened just before that, and the worst moment happened right there. Anyway, AndyisRIPPIN was able to recap that strap point, so he's got the left side of the map back. But Pop, with this endless aggression, 2 scout cars, 2 snipers, this is not looking good for Andy's army.
Okay, Tier 4 is up. He cannot yet afford the fuel. Let's see. No, here we go. Now he can afford a P4. P4 coming. It's on the way. T4
so
building.
That's Tier 3. That's tier 3 for Ostier, right? P4. Okay. I don't think it's going to come in time. Look at where Pop is, right outside Andy's base. Andy flopped this one big time. He's got 3 one-man Gren squads. Well, one of them is a 2-man, but 12 minutes.
What's gonna stop the P4 when it hits, though? I mean, Andy's still got 4 Gren squads, so he's got the capping power if he could push out behind the Panzer IV.
I think, well, Pop has guard squad available to him. He also has 680 manpower in the bank, so he can easily pump out 2 guard squads within 30 seconds. And there's your counter right there to the P4. I think he only has to kind of keep Andy in his base for the rest of the game. That said, he is only on 883 VP, so if Andy gets some kind of map control back, the pressure's going to be on Pop.
The Panzer IV has arrived. Let's see what Andy can do with it.
He's going to micro it like a crazy M8 in the first Company of Heroes. And keep in mind, players do not like to use mines yet, so this Panzer IV could do a lot more damage.
OMGPOP laid plenty of mines in the games against Twister. Didn't see as many of AndyisRIPPIN's games. I think AndyisRIPPIN was in a very tough Wehrmacht versus Wehrmacht game. Maybe even against Cataclaw, I'm not quite sure.
I can't see many mines by Pop in this game, actually. He's actually floating 900 manpower, and he doesn't have his Su-85 up yet to deal with this Panzer IV. So I think you're right, Pop has nothing to counter this right now. He's not calling in guard squads. What the hell happened?
Who won? What just happened?
What?
What just happened?
Somebody must have dropped.
I think Pop rage quit. What do you think?
No way. He has 859 manpower, and he has the guard squad calling. He would have at least called 2 guard squads in.
General Hell, can you please tell us what the hell is going on? I'm asking our tournament director. What just happened?
Actually,
Oh,
he has
man.
850 manpower and he has a guard squad in an M3, so he could have had 3 guard squads out, and he could have easily got a field gun. He must have dropped.
Do you think he dropped or rage quit?
I think he dropped. Or Andy dropped. Something
have
went
Pop
wrong
on Steam?
with this game.
I do. Let me see if I can get him. All right.
If he quit,
Yoink, if you're,
I'm gonna kill him.
He might have.
I'm actually gonna kill him.
He quit early against Twister in another game where he shouldn't have. I wouldn't put it past him. Yoink, yeah, please come back on while I try to get a hold of Pop to see what the hell just happened.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I watched this game also, and I was like not sure. I honestly don't know who's the one who quit. You know, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, the Panzer IV I was watching. I mean, yeah, that was the new giant on the field. But like Sepha, you were saying, I feel that like Pop could have come back, like you said, with guards or anything. I mean, he had so many different ways he could go to engage that Panzer IV. So what happened?
All right, here we go. A quote right from the horse's mouth. OMGPOP. I gave up. The snow map really frustrated my game.
Oh my god. Really, Pop?
Wow!
Alright, I have words with him about that.
He was doing so well. What the fuck? I don't get it.
He needs a better mentality.
I said, I think you were
mentality.
winning. And he said, I didn't imagine that it would have such a big impact on my game plan.
My rifle is ready. You need something built?
Well, I don't know. I think he defeated himself a bit there because he has 850 manpower. Can easily get a field gun out. I think, unfortunately, you know, you get into this situation where you have this frame of mind. If things don't go your way, and if the other guy gets a tank out, which doesn't happen in most of your games, you kind of freak and think, oh, what the fuck? How am I going to counter that? But you counter it through sticking in there, staying in the game, and trying to fight until the bitter end, until your HQ is destroyed. You don't quit early. Come on.
I mean, I agree. With access to guards, you know, OMGPOP says to me, well, all he needs to do is drive into my base. I need 90 fuel in like 2 minutes after that, so I need like 5 minutes in total. He's obviously talking about getting an Su-85 out, and I didn't think it was doable. And, you know, maybe guards, button them for a while, get 18 nades, you know, just run around.
Yeah,
I guess
you at least try, right? You at least try.
AT gun even, you know, I don't know. So anyway, all right, so that's that. AndyisRIPPIN is in our finals. General Hell, if you would please roll the dice once more, we'd like to give another commander away. Filler, Sepha, Yoink, Filler.
How many commanders do we have to give away? 8? Is that what you said? We have 8, and we've only given away 1,
5.
right?
5.
5. Okay, 5. We have 5.
I'm giving
away 1, so
8
4 more to go.
to the quarterfinalists. Every quarterfinalist will get one. Those are the consolation prizes.
Okay,
What
so we have
commanders
5.
are they?
It's the one that we got in Vancouver. The cards for the mechanized support command tactics.
Oh, the
It's
one
got-
with the ISU and the guards.
Yeah, exactly. Guards, anti-tank ambush, marked vehicle, ISU 152, and precision bombing strike. All right, the monkeys are working. The monkeys are working.
We should talk a little bit about how Vancouver, you know, we could. It's nice to be able to finally talk about Langres because we actually saw that in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I said Sepha and Peter were fighting on a map that I cannot name, that was Langra. All right, we have a winner.
Really, really hard. Oh, go ahead.
You know who I would like to do the drum roll for the welcome back for the repeat performance for the encore
Hi.
drum roll.
Hi.
It's Sepha. Come on, Sepha, hit us up with the drum roll.
Drum. There we go. It's the best drum
Drum,
roll.
drum, drum,
I can
there we
ever
go.
do, yeah. I don't know how to do a proper drum roll. You do one, and I'll copy it.
And the winner is
Exactly.
Crossfire. Crossfire. F-Y-R-E. Crossfire. Are you in the chat? You have won this commander key. So please send a Twitch direct message to Sunday Night Fights. There he is. He just said Sepha drum roll in the chat. And say
Hey,
hi,
hey.
Crossfire. Say,
Ami.
hi, I won. What? What? Hi.
Ami.
Hey.
Boom,
What?
boom.
That's good.
Yeah, that was
good.
pretty
There you
good.
go. Yeah, yeah.
After that, yeah. After someone says something funny, the rim shot is always good. Okay, I don't. Crossfire hasn't spoken up yet, but hopefully he's here. So, and the first winner was Dark Blaze 45. So if either of you guys are listening right now, please send a DM to Sunday Night Fights. All right, I'm going to shoot a commercial at you guys, and we will be right back with a game from the bottom bracket. Please stick with us.